Number one thing that can bring rising and falling in a family or in somebody's life, if you are from a family where maybe your father or your grandfather supposed to be the custodian of a particular deity or ofo, maybe supposed to be the akaji ofo, or maybe a custodian of a particular deity, and the deity choose your father or your brother or your grandfather to be the one in charge of this thing in this family, and the person that was choosing said, no, I will not do this. I am now a born again. I am now going to church. The moment that person reject that thing, reject that particular offer from the spirit or from the gods, it brings suffering in the family. And remember, in Igbo land, in the Igbo siro fuwa karota manu yozuo have simply means when one hand touched oil, it affects everyone. There are too many people today suffering from this, and I'm saying money does not enter their hand. Even whenever little money entered, before you know, everything will just wipe off. Check well in that your family. There is somebody that's supposed to be a custodian of a particular deity, a custodian of a particular culture or tradition in your place, but the person said, no, I am now a Christian. I don't want. The moment that person reject that thing and abandon that particular office, it brings suffering in the family. Everybody in that family will be suffering. Anybody you see that is succeeding in that family, go close to that person and check well. And only one or two things that person made to be free from that particular thing. You have to check. If maybe is your senior brother and he refused, it will bring suffering in the family. If is your father and he refused, it will bring suffering in the family. All these things we are what church will tell you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Have killed many people. Church will tell you, don't mind them. Why will you be the one? Why must deity choose you? But they will tell you that God have called you. That you have been chosen as a prophetess. You have been chosen as a pastor. You have been chosen as a reverend father, reverend sister. So that one now is the one that is very good for you to observe or for you to do. But the one that connects to your culture, your tradition, they will not tell you that that one is evil. You will not serve idol. You will serve God. Now, what you ask yourself, that same deity that they said you will not serve, or that they say you will not work for, or that they say you will not be a custodian, who created it? No deity was created by any man. All those deity you see is being controlled by spirit, and the spirit give reverence to Chukwu, God Almighty. So this is number one. If your family have such person and they refuse to do it, that family will suffer. Money will not rest in that family. Suffering will end. If you like, do any work. If you like, go and do spiritual work. If you like, go to the river, settle water people. Go and do this. So far, there is somebody that refused to obey the law or to handle what the deity says. Everyone in that family will have problem. This is number one. Now, number two thing that can bring rising and falling in a family. Alobi, ancestral land. Now, this particular one, many people don't know this. In tradition, ancestral land, Alobi belongs to the first son of the family. Our para can Alobi, whether he is poor or rich. And in tradition, Alobi, ancestral land, they know they sell them. You don't sell it. There are many families today, Alobi, they have sold it. Some of them even sold the place, sold including the grave of their great-grandfather, the grave of their grandfathers. The moment you sell ancestral land, the moment you sell alobi, everybody in that family will suffer. Everybody in that family will be experiencing rise today, fall tomorrow. And you must also understand that alobi must be given to the first son of the family, not second son. There are some places you go today now, the alobi, that ancestral land was given to the young, to the second son or to the third son, because they felt that maybe the first son don't have money. They felt that maybe the first son is poor. If you try to give out ancestral land that the first son supposed to be in charge to the second son or third son, you are bringing disaster, suffering in the family. And there are so many people today suffering. They don't even know where is their alobi. Many of them don't even know the ancestral land, where they are coming from. They don't know. Some of them, they have sold it. And there are some fake sons, they gave that alobi. The fake son, because he's a foolish fake son, he sold it. The moment you try such, you are bringing problems, suffering to the family. You are bringing suffering. If the fake son died, his own fake son will take over. If his own fake son died, the next fake son will take over. That was why, even if you study the Bible they gave us, there was a story of a man called Naboth. A story of a man called Naboth in the Bible they gave us. Now that story says that Naboth owns a land that was given to him by his father. That thing is a land we call ancestral land, alobi. Now, a woman called Jezebel that got married to a king called Ahab. Now, Ahab needed that land because the land was positioned in a very good place. And Ahab was a king. Ahab met this man, said, I need this land. Nobody said no. Ahab told him, said, okay, I will give you 10 plots of land in another place, but I need this particular one. Ahab. Now, nobody told Ahab, no, this land is something I inherit from my father. And if I'm dying tomorrow, I will still hand over to my own son. Ahab became worried. Ahab was troubled. Now, that story said, Ahab returned back. The wife Jezebel asked him, why are you troubled? He said, I told nobody to give me this land. Nobody refused. And nobody said that the land was given to him by his father. It's a land he inherited. Jezebel said, okay, no problem, relax, I will get the land. Jezebel killed Naboth and took the land by force. Took the land by force and gave to the husband Ahab. Now the story said, and God became angry and told Ahab, because of this that happened, I will tear your family, I will tear your kingdom. Jezebel, so far dog lick the blood of Naboth. That is how dog will lick your own blood. Now, why did I bring this story from that story? Because now I want you to understand that most of the things that is our tradition is what they copied. Most of them, they came to that Bible, they changed it. Now, before Bible came, before Christianity came, in our culture, tradition, our ancestors, our forefathers know that any land that was inherited by father, you don't sell it. If you sell it, it's an abomination. It attracts suffering to the family. So this is number 2 thing that can cause suffering, that can cause rising and falling. Obrona lobi, you don't sell it. Now you go and make research. Go back to your place. Where is our ancestral land? Where we came from? Who is in charge? Konye in charge. Alobi. Owo para na ebichi na alobi. So if your own, you are from a family that they have sold that ancestral land, they have sold that alobi, you are from such family, there is nothing on earth that will make you to see stable blessings. It will be from one problem to another problem. Some people don't know this. And when you run to church, they will tell you that somebody is after you. Somebody took your name to a shrine. Somebody, or this one or that, witches and wizards. No. That is why the more you pray against you, the more you pray against enemies, you pray against witches, you are still suffering, because this, where you are channeling your strength, is not where the problem is coming from. So go and make research. Where is our ancestral land? Alobia, Ereyere. Did they sell it? The people in charge there, are they from our family, or are they the people that bought it? Who sold it? If you don't know these things, you will be suffering and you don't know what to do. This is the second one. Number 3. You know, there are people that they are in the family, but they don't know that they are not really from that family. Yes. There are people, they have never told them their history, their story, where they are coming from. Now, a young boy came to me and he said, I don't know why I am still going down. If I go for Alpha will tell me that I should go and feed my Ndiche. I should go and feed the ancestors. I've traveled to the village. I've killed goat. I've killed fowl. I've done everything. And each time this young man sleep, he will see some old men that will come to his house demanding for food, and he should give them food in that dream. Now, he said this thing, say you have given food to the Ndiche more than 10 times. Yet, they are still demanding for food. Yet, when he goes to Alpha will still tell him that your Ndiche is demanding for food. The guy was asking, does it mean that Alpha and Eju, they know the belly fall? Now, when he came to me, he came all the way from Sapele. He came to Port Harcourt. As I was doing Alpha for him, I told him, I said, go and ask your father where you from. He said that the father is late. I said, go and meet your uncle. I said, you have been giving food to Ndiche in a wrong place that is not your place. The boy said no, that he's feeding them in his father's place. I said no. I said, Alpha is telling me that you are not a true son of that place. Now, this guy is giving food to Ebonyi State. He was raised in Ebonyi State, and they did not tell him that he's not from Ebonyi State, that his father is from Bayelsa. So he's going to Ebonyi State, name everything, without knowing that where he's feeding the ancestors, is giving food, is not his own ancestors. So that is why each time he sleep, he would dream and see old men. Those old men demanding for food are the people from his own place. So the young man doubted with me, said, no, sir. See, I'm telling you, I'm from Ebonyi State. Okofia Eza. I'm from Eza. I said, Alpha will not lie to me. The young man said, okay, that you travel to the village. He traveled. The next day he called me. He was crying. I said, what happened? He said that he called the elders, his uncles. They asked him, who told you that you are not from here? The young man said that he told them that he went to a place, Abafa. They said, yes. That your mother gave birth to you. When he was pregnant, he gave birth to you. That day, your own father, your father abandoned you, abandoned your mom. That was where our brother now saw your mother, bail her from the hospital, start taking care of her, got married to her, and bring you down to this place. You are not from here. Your real father is from Bayelsa, a place called Mbiama. The guy was shocked. The guy said, no wonder. They now told him that is why everything you are doing, the people here cannot respond, because this is not where you're from. Now, I still want to let you know one thing. In tradition, if a woman gave birth, maybe they are doing relationship with a man, you are introduced with a man and you're a woman. In the process, you got pregnant and gave birth to a child, while the man have not paid your bride price. Now, the child belongs to the girl's father. The child belongs to the girl's family. If peradventure tomorrow somebody is coming for that girl's hand in marriage, in Igbo land, now if the man wants to also take the child as his own child, there are traditional rites and some rituals that man will do for the parents of that girl so that the child will become his own. Yes. But if that man did not do those rituals or those traditions, what the man married is only the mother. The child does not belong to that man. Now, why is it dangerous to marry a woman and marry the child? I will tell you why it's dangerous. If you marry the lady that have a child and the parents of the girl say do all these things so that you can also take the child to become your own, you will do them. Don't forget this. No matter what you did in the boy's head, tomorrow the boy must look for who is his real father. Tomorrow the real father might come up tomorrow and say, I need my child. Now if the real father come back tomorrow and say, I need my son, I need my daughter, I need my child, they will refer him back to the girl's parents. And the girl parents might tell the guy, another person married our daughter and the person married both our child. The man can start making troubles because the blood is his own blood. So there are many people in the family, they don't belong in that family, but they don't know. There are many people in a particular family, you thought that you're a member of that family. That's why, see, why tradition is good. In the olden days, when we practice tradition, when tradition was still tradition, we don't do DNA. Our forefathers say made DNA. If you want to know who is your real father, come to Umunna meeting. The day they want share meat, that is the day they will tell you who is your mother, who is your father. On the day they want to share land, and you are trying to brag, and they have to give it before you can. They will tell you, go and ask who is your father. Don't come here and be dragging meat with us. You are not from this place. So this is the number 3 thing that can cause suffering. That you'll be doing assignment, doing this one, it will not be working. Because 1, you don't know if you are from that family. That is why sometimes Giga Jue say, where am I from? Afa will tell you, Giga Ba Fambo Nyekebem Sibiowa. So these things are the things you must understand. These 3 things are the things that can cause rising and falling and suffering. Now, I will give you the solution for it. Now, in all these things, if you find out that these things you are a victim, what can I do to be free from it? Number 1 thing you will do, you will get anunebe. Anunebe, the kanda, anunebe, the kanda. When you get that anunebe, you will get mango. You know this mango they call opiora mango. Now the seed, inside that seed there is a seed. When you get it, break the seed, bring out that inner seed that is inside. Now you will get this bed, this bed, that bed in the day small, in the day sharp, in the day very sharp, extra sharp, in the day sharp. Now, you will now get mortar. Put that anunebe kanda inside the mortar. Put that seed of mango. Pound it very well. You will pound it to the extent that the mango seed and that anunebe will join together. They will be like powder. Now, after you pound it, you get 1 white small cloth and the white thread. The thread you will use is this thread they used to sew clothes, the white one. Now, you will remove that mango seed and that anunebe. You pound. Put it inside that white cloth and use that thread. Tie it. You will tie it to the extent that the thread will cover the whole cloth. After you tied it, now you will get that bed, and you have to be very careful because that bed is always sensitive. The bed is always sharp. It's very sharp. Now you get that bed, hold the bed on your left hand and hold that those things you pound, you tied on your right hand. Your 2 legs will be on the ground. You will now call your native name, your surname being your father that gave birth to you, your grandfather's name being the name of the father, the person that gave birth to your father. You will call that name 3 times. You will now talk with your language, with your dialect. But if you cannot speak your dialect, use broken. Now, what are you going to say? You now say today, and the assignment must be done either on a K-day or a 4-day. Either on a K-day or a 4-day. And the time of the assignment can be either in the morning, afternoon, or evening, but not night. Why not night? Because they know they pound. You don't pound in the night. And I'll see you can ban. Now, after you call that your name, you will now say that this is a general settlement. If there is any spirit that is angry that somebody from my family refuse to be a custodian of any selection or anything that he or she is supposed to handle that caused my suffering, that today you are asking for forgiveness, you are asking for their anger to come down. You now say again, if Alobi, the ancestral land of where I'm coming from, has been sold or was used for exchange that cost me pain, I'm settling today. Now that this work you are doing, listen, this is a spiritual work. Not everybody understands this work you are doing. This work you are doing, you are settling any spirit that is involved in rising and falling. Now, when you mention it, you use that thing, touch it on that bed 4 times that represent the 4 market days. Why you touch 4 times? If the problem started on a K or Ori or for Onko, you are settling it. Now, when you finish touching it, you throw the bed up. That bed is very sharp. When you throw the bed will fly. Whatever that is causing that rising and falling, see money today, do not see tomorrow. As that bed flies, the carry and come out. Now, if you throw the bed refuses to fly, the bed fall on the ground, refuse to fly that moment. Know that the spirit wants you to do this assignment in the village. That means you go to the village and do it. The assignment can be done anywhere. And somebody, for those of you that are in abroad, somebody can also do it for you. But if you finish, throw the bed did not fly that moment. Know that you will do that assignment in the village. Yes. Now, when you finish that thing in your hand, okay, you will now throw it away. The moment you talk and touch that thing on that bed, the work of that Anunebe has finished. So this is the solution. When you do this, practice it well, do it well. After 7 days, you will thank me.